Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Vibration. So if you are new to the channel, I want to welcome you. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and we're doing the Daily Vibration for today, September 15th, 2021. All right. Keep in mind that energy is fluid. So whenever you click on this video or this message, if the message resonates and vibrates, you want to go ahead and keep what you need and leave what you do not. Okay. So let's just be mindful. The sun is currently in Virgo. That is the house where you need to be able to do your self-improvements. That is also the house where you can find that you're enslaved to things, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or physically. You may want to take a look at the things that you feel like you're enslaved to, right? You also want to pay attention to this Virgo energy too, because it highlights your anger, it highlights your jealousy, it highlights the areas within you that you can possibly go ahead and do some shadow work, okay? Now, the moon is in Capricorn, okay, the planet or the sign that's ruled by Saturn, which is all about the timekeeping energy. So Saturn is known as the timekeeper. That is also the house where order and structure comes in. All right, so you want to be open to that, because emotionally today, when you're paying attention to how you move instinctively, you could find that you're paying attention to where you give your time and your energy to. You could also be paying attention to where in your life needs order and structure, okay? We want to talk about the surrender today, right? Sometimes we go through so much stuff that we forget to surrender to the things that we can't control, or the situations involving people that we can't control. So I want you to think about the surrender today and what that may look like to you, okay? Is it something that you may have to surrender emotionally? Is it something that you may have to surrender physically? Is it something that you may have to surrender mentally, right? So think about that. What do you feel your surrender looks like, okay? Surrender could just be loving someone from a distance. Surrender could just be knowing that you've done the best that you can do and you've given all that you can give, so now you're just going to let go, right? Surrender could simply means you falling on your sword. Okay, so what does your surrender looks like today? How can you surrender and release and de-stress and tap back into your core and tap back into your divinity and tap back into you? How can you surrender today? What does surrender look like to you today? What does surrendering looks like to you today? Okay, so all right, so let's jump into this. Ruling number of the day is the number 2, so we have intuitive energy in the atmosphere, so you do want to pay attention to that, right? And we do have double 2s in the day, which means sensitive energy emotionally. You want to trust your intuition, especially when it comes to sharing your personal business and to whom you should be sharing your secrets with today, okay? Number 2 can also tap into energy that's very flexible, energy where you can tap into your soul's mission, but it also taps into energy where you have to pay attention to what is getting your devotion, okay? What is getting your devotion emotionally, what is getting your devotion mentally, and what is getting your devotion on the physical realm. What have you devoted your time to, your emotions to, okay? Lower vibrational end of the number 2, you can find things like being indecisive today. You can find people walking in fearful energy today, all right? You can also find pessimistic energy in the atmosphere with the lower vibration of the number 2. So you know the deal, right? You cannot be happy and sad at the same time. You, my love, have to choose states and operate in the state that works for you. So if that's something lower vibrational, then you just got to own that, right? So it is the 9th month of the Gregorian calendar year, which means that we are tapping into that 9 number, which is all about completion, mind, body, and soul. Okay, mind is taking responsibility. Your body's all about your ambition, and your soul is all about your purpose. Okay, your soul's purpose, your mission. Why are you here? All right. Some of the things that also vibrate in a number 9 could be light workers. So you can find that you're sensitive to energy today, especially if you're doing any type of light work or energy work. You want to make sure that you are cleansing yourself after your sessions today. And you definitely want to make sure that you're protecting your energy, okay? Also, the number 9 can tap into the energy of karma, right? And if you're taking my trust in your intuition and communicating with the spiritual realm, you should have a great understanding of what karma really is right now, okay? So number 9, also you can tap into the inner strength, okay, your inner strength. Lower vibrational aspect of the number 9, you can find things today like Some people have no sympathy for others, okay? You can find things today like some people have no vision, meaning that they can't see past their current situation where they're stuck, or where they're depressed, or where they're sad, right? So they have no vision past where they are right now. You can also find people walking around with unforgiveness today if they're vibrating at the lower end of the number 9, okay? We also have double ones in the date today, which means that you have access to your verbal and communication skills, okay? This is being able to express the divine through your ego, right? Or oppress the divine through your ego, which means that you're not tapping in and your ego is just reigning supreme in your life, okay? So balance is going to be needed, all right? So that's just really masculine and feminine energy. All right. So one of the things that you can listen to yourself today as you're moving throughout this energy of the number 1 today is self-leadership. All right. So the number 1 vibrates in self-leadership. So tap into your own personal self-leadership today. It's also the number of activity. So being active, you know, that creative energy. Okay. It's also the number of ambitions. You can tap into your ambitious nature today. Right. Now, lower vibrational end of the number 1, you can find things like being weak-willed, codependency. You can also find a negative outlook on life. Okay, so that's kind of tapping into the pessimistic energy that's going on the lower vibrational end of the number 2. Okay. So when we hop on over to the number 5, because we also have the number 5 showing up in the date today, because it's the 15th day, that's heart chakra energy. That's love, right? That's being able to tap into your telepathic nature today. You can tap into that energy. Also, the number 5 vibrates on promotion. So some of you could be getting a promotion today, or some of you could be promoting yourself today, okay? Some of you could be graduating today, whether that's spiritually, or you know, emotionally or physically. It's really up to you. Okay, lower vibrational end of the number 5, you can find stagnant energy. You can also find people have a lot of discord in their life, like shit is just not peaceful today, and you can find really violent change happening today. So just be mindful and trust your intuition. Try not to get into emotional overload when you're dealing with people today that you know just don't get it. Like, you don't need to argue with people today. Okay. All right. So let's go over the elements. So you guys know the deal, right? You're not just responsible for your sun sign. You're responsible for mastering all 12 aspects of the zodiac wheel. Okay. So you don't have to be a particular sign to tap into the message. You're just going to apply it where it fits in your life. Starting off with the earth energy, which is going to be Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. If you're not a Virgo, a Taurus, or Capricorn, this is going to be for the material world. Okay, so you can apply this message to the material world, the physical world, the things that you can see. All right, and your message today is, and where does power come from? It comes from within. So if you have anything to do in the physical world today, all right, if you need to make any type of moves or any type of action or changes in the physical world today, it's asking you to tap into your power that comes from within. The question is, and where does power come from? And the answer is, it comes from within you. So within the physical realm today, tap into your personal power. All right. Now, when we hop on over to the emotional energy, which is going to be Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, that is going to be your emotions, your feelings. So if you're not a water sign, okay, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, you can use your emotions in this message. This is going to be for the realms of your feelings, okay? And your message is, souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. If you're dealing with anything emotionally, you need to know today, souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. So nothing is lost. What's yours is yours, okay? Even if somebody has transitioned, you need to know, souls that belongs together will always find their way back to each other. So even if you have someone that has transitioned within this energy, you can tap in and still speak to them, although they may not be physically here, okay? So when we're dealing with the air signs, that is going to be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. If you are not an air sign, which is a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, you can apply this message to your thinking, your thoughts, the realm of your thinking and your thoughts, okay? And the message for your thinking today is, the more loving and care you give to yourself, the more love you will have to give to others. The more loving and care you give to yourself today, the more love you will have to give to others. All right. So today's self-care day. Tap in and love yourself, especially in the way you're thinking about yourself and in the realm of your thoughts today. That's going to be important. Okay. Last but not least, the fire element, which is going to be the realm of action. So if you're not a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you are going to apply this message to the area where you need to take action, movement. Okay. And your message is life is tough, but so are you. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this was the same message yesterday for the earth realm. Life is tough, but so are you. All right. So you need to remember that. So as you're moving throughout your day today in the physical realm, you want to remember that power comes from within. Okay. In the realm of emotions, you want to know that souls belong together, find their way back together. So you don't have to be sad of anyone leaving your life. Okay. Just don't put a face to the energy of love, right? Just feel the energy and allow that energy of love to bring that into you. Allow that energy of justice to bring that into you, right? Try not to put faces when you want these outcomes to unfold in your life, especially when it comes to your emotions, okay? Souls that belong together always find their way back to each other. In the realm of your thinking today, you need to know it's time for you to love yourself, because then you'll have more love to give to others. And in the realm of action today, you want to know that life is tough, but so are you, okay? What do you need to surrender to today? Okay, surrender if you need to. Okay, so y'all know the deal. Okay, I am on Clubhouse on Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. and also at 8:30 p.m. At 9:30 a.m. I am in the Universal Soul 1% Change. At 9:30 a.m. I am in Universal. No, wait. At 9:30 a.m. I am in 1% Change doing Manifestation Thursdays. And at 8 p.m. I am in Universal Soul Healing Club for I Am My Own Guru. And then I'm back in Universal Soul Healing Club on Clubhouse for Relationship Chronicles and Spiritual Conversations with Sam. So make sure you join us at 10 p.m. on Friday nights. It is a bomb. We have a lot of fun and we unpack things. We talk about the why things happen in relationships, okay? So you guys know the deal. You want to go ahead, my love, as you want to do something kind for yourself. You want to honor yourself. You want to love yourself. And I'm going to see you guys in tomorrow's Daily Vibration. Bye, my loves.